This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Hear me told ya.
Yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. I don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz. Further on in the buzz.
That is why they part our things. And them searching and searching. Like what just wanna give them away.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect them eyes open. Like a flag. Hear me now. It's about it. Take it back.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yes, sir. We want to say a special welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones. Can you hear me, Kish? We're not hearing her.
You, pal.
We're hearing you now. Yeah. All right. So, take it down from me, lollipop. All right, we want to say a special welcome to the EBUZZ. The theme is still up. There you go. I was wondering what was going on there for a second.
I know.
All right, so we want to say a special welcome to the EBUZZ. Feel free to follow us on our social media pages. Now we want to ask you and invite you to follow us on Instagram at our new page, which is Instagram Official. Join us on Twitter at Irie_FM, Facebook at Irie FM, and of course TikTok at Irie FM 107. So those are the social media pages, and we got a busy show here tonight. Want to say welcome to you.
Indeed. So good night and welcome to our listeners, and especially those of you who are tuned in listening to the Irie FM mobile app. Just remember, set it up free. So good night and welcome.
Blessings. Where do you want to start? What do you want to jump into? I want to say big ups to Cheryl Lee Ralph. Yeah,
getting her star.
Yeah, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, is it?
Fame. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So that's a big deal. And I know she was conferred with the Order of Jamaica some 2 years or so ago. So two big things going on for her. I think the
Look, she's been winning consistently, not true?
And it's a good look for us. I mean,
Great
she's
look.
Jamaican and she's doing very good overseas. I think she got the highest. I think the Order of Jamaica is one of the highest national awards you can get. And she got the OJ. So congratulations again.
It's a great look.
Yeah,
yes.
Congratulations to her.
I don't know if you saw like a viral video going around across social media with Tanta Blacks.
No, and that's rich.
Well, he was on stage performing, and he actually fell and him slide right off of the stage. So I saw a follow-up video where he went to the hospital clearly because he had like bandages and stuff. So speedy recovery to Tanto.
That's rich. What I mean,
no, yeah,
because it's going to cost. I hope he's not too seriously injured. There's not any kind of a report in terms of how severe the injuries are.
No. I didn't get to. It was right as the theme was playing, so I didn't get to read into the caption. But
Gotcha.
I did see, the bandages and stuff. But it was a pretty hard fall.
Yeah.
Him have him liquor and him a dance back and forth, and the liquor spill, and
Right.
he fell. It was
lost control.
a hard drop. Yeah.
Speedy recovery to you, Tanto Blacks. That just reminds me
Yes.
of, I remember I was talking to Richie Spice about it. He was performing and fell off the stage. Yeah, man. But
And I think Capleton had an incident too. It was somewhere in Europe,
Yeah, he fell off the stage too. Yeah, Richie was singing about Gideon Boot, and I'm sure the boot never make it back on the stage, drop off, but he get right back
But
up.
those situations were different though from Tanto, because Tanto did just a OD,
Oh well. Oh, well.
Yes.
So, speedy recovery to your Tonto Blacks. Also,
Still, yes, absolutely.
boy, I tell you, every day there's a new mission and a new thing that happens. Now, Aishana attends the White House Easter egg hunt. What do you think about that?
Well, this wouldn't be her first time, you know, going to the White House. And I think each time she makes these appearances and she shares it on social media, the backlash is always the same because you know how people feel as it relates to politics and certain politicians. So, you know, I don't know if at this stage, you know, she is doing it for the social media conversation or she genuinely is into the current president.
Yeah, the support for him.
Showing her support.
She has all right to support who she wants to support. So,
what I can't say though, she did look good.
Never look bad yet.
Her outfit was popping.
Big up yourself, Aishana, but you know, people are going to cuss you, but that's how you go.
Yeah, they are already, them start cuss already.
Yeah, man. So, you know, it and I get the same little backlash too. So, wow, well, let us see. You can support who you need to support. You know, if you like the policies and the principles of that particular administration, then you got free will. You can do what you want, you know?
Yeah, but isn't it interesting though, like in 2025 still, people cannot have like a conversation and agree to disagree and know that, okay, you like black, me like yellow, it's okay.
Or orange, whichever way you take it.
Or green. You know what I mean? Like people just always want to force them beliefs down your throat and that kind of thing. And it's okay. I don't like what you like. I'm not into what you into.
Right.
And it's all right.
It's all right. It's your thing, your thing. You know, but don't take it physical. Don't take it where, you know, you really are offending people. And some people will physically hurt you because they think you're in support of a particular, you know, administration. So it doesn't need to go there. It needs to just stay where it is. You support who you support. You have all right to do that, you know?
Yes.
So leave it right there. So what about Sprague Benz? Why? Big up yourself here, Sprague Benz. He's trying to get a new healthcare facility in Accompong. And I think that is a great thing. So Sprague Benz is lauding the efforts of the Accompong Maroon community on the progress that's being made on the construction of a new health and wellness facility in the historical St. Elizabeth Maroon village. So on our social media post, the Rasta Run the World hitmaker shared footage and highlights the new clinic now at just about the foundation stage. And in his caption, he recalls residents of Accompong facing severe challenges accessing healthcare during the pandemic. So all in all, it's a good look. We need more of these things. Now, my concern is that our public hospitals is bad. I mean, a lot of them are bad. And I don't know. I've seen, especially the one in Montego Bay, where people are asleep on chair and all these things. These things really need to improve because we have to understand construction is going on and there's supposed to be development, but people need beds and people need to be okay when they go to the hospital. So the powers that be, people have complained, but you need to look into that. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, and it's not just in Mobay. Like you hear the complaints basically island wide.
They need to sort that out. And then they also, almost I told the show in one public affairs program, but it's also people that don't have running water. We can't be in 2025 and still people are, you remember this when you put on your head called kata? You remember the kata, you put something on your head, you use it to balance the bucket on your head. People still doing that in this area.
But we are in an election year, so basically it comes down to the point where people have to look and say, what are your needs?
Yes.
And vote based on that.
And don't vote because it's tradition. You need to vote on results. You know, you want to look at...
not because your granny was orange or green. You have to be that.
Right. You need to... I just implore you to vote for results, not tradition. Because a lot of time tradition don't really take you where you need to go. So, so Sprague, big up yourself for that. And we got a couple of people who are going to be coming in. We're going to be talking to our music artist, Trmor. I hope I got it right. So we'll be talking to him shortly. And I think Shaqstar, I think, will be coming in studio if we find him. But a couple of things. And we got a couple of big ups. We're going to be talking about the 90s Joyride, Lucian again on it. with another big party coming up. So
Staple event.
yeah, man. So he'll tell us all about what's going to be happening for that party, and I think it's going to be happening this weekend. So
I think Trmor is ready. I'm seeing him.
is it Trmor?
I'm seeing him. Yeah.
All right, all right. So we'll invite Trmor on right now. Trmor, welcome.
And good night.
Good night. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, we're hearing
Okay.
Trmor in that room, but we're not hearing him out here. So
Yes, sir.
all right, let's see. Try it again. All right, Trmor, welcome.
Trmor, can you hear us?
Yeah, I think you can hear
I'm
us.
hearing you guys perfectly well. You guys hearing me over there?
We can hear
Yes,
you
we're
very,
hearing
very
you
well.
now.
Very, very well. Trmor, welcome.
Awesome. All right, so it's actually Trmor. So Tashima got it right when she pronounced
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So,
It's Trmor,
Trmor.
right?
Because
Thanks a lot, DJ Bones. Thanks a lot, Kashima, for having me on tonight.
we're very happy to have you. You have a song that you're promoting now, but one of the things we want to get into some backstory with you. Tell us about Trmor in terms of the artist. How would you best describe your music and your style?
All right, so Trmor is a well-rounded talent.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Trmor has, I wouldn't box Trmor in because
Perfect. Yeah.
you can find Trmor on any type of beat. You'll find Trmor's sound on R&B, on EDM. You'll find Trmor on reggae, on dancehall, and Afrobeats.
Right.
But right now, the focus is basically dancehall, and we're mixing it up a little with Afrobeats. And it's pretty much Afrobeats meets dancehall for me, So that's what Trmor is doing right now. Trmor, I'd say is the how you'd explain it? It's the complete project of years of work.
Got you.
Because we've been doing this for quite some time, and I can say it's now when the skills have been really honed that we're getting at this game right now. So Trmor is this down-to-earth guy that really knows what he's about, knows his music style, and is coming to make a big impact in the industry.
All right.
That sounds good to me.
Talk to us a little bit now about how you got started in the music.
All right, so I pretty much been doing music all my life,
Okay.
But since the age of 5, I've been singing on stage. Since I remember my great-grandmother heard me one day. She came home from work and heard me one day in the bathroom, and she was wondering who was playing the TV so loud, And since then, every function, if you're having a wedding, she just automatically, Shakir can sing, Shakir is Trmor alter ego, But it's been a part of me for a while. I got in the music industry over 12 years ago. I started out working with Down Sound Records, and from there I've been basically working on my own talent, my own production skills, and today I'm here with you, a complete package ready to go.
Well, I tell you something. If you didn't decide to be an artist, you could be a salesman. Because, boy, you really know if you sell yourself.
No, yes.
You sell yourself properly,
Yeah,
brother.
Trmor.
The name
You do
Trmor or Trmor. How do you get that name?
All right, so it's a funny story, but one day I'm coming from 3 different name changes,
Okay.
right? But nothing seemed to sit well with me, And one day after recording a song, I was sitting with my good friend Ro Summers. If you're listening, Ro, big up yourself. And we had an earthquake that day. And Ro looked at me.
I get it now.
Ro looked at me right after the song was recorded. Ro looked at me and said, Trmor, that's the name.
Just
And it resonated with me so much that I just accepted it and said, yeah, that's the name. So, Ro, big up yourself for my name again,
And it caused it had to have an earthquake for you to get that name there. A Trmor.
Wow. But listening to you talk and just basically outline what you have said to Bones and I just now, you seem to have everything together, But do you have a management team, or are you doing this on your own?
Yeah, I'm doing this with my team. First and foremost, I'm a big up reggae PR. Rollo, know you're listening.
Big up Rollo.
Big up Rollo. Never hollow.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Also, Castile Nation, which is my label, you know. They're the management team that I'm working with right now, and they've been putting a lot of energy behind getting Tremor out in the public's eye. You know, so rather big up yourself again, Castile. Enough love, you know.
Well, you have a song here now with Tifa that you teamed up with called Moan. I'm reading by it and seeing a very interesting way of how this got together. So you share that story with us in terms of how this tune came together with featuring Tifa on the track.
All right, so I was on a very popular TikTok live doing an interview.
Right.
You know, I had the privilege of being the first artist interviewed that night. And after the interview, Tifa was next. So after her interview, there was this opportunity where the public could ask her a question, you know.
Right.
And you know, I wasn't going to let the question go to waste. You know, I saw it as my opportunity. Yeah, I was a little nervous, but I thought to myself,
Right.
you have nothing to lose, you know, and you with your bud. And literally, I just say, hey, what Tifa, what would it take to get an ex Tifa beside my name? You know? And she was honest. She said to me that once a song bad, once she vibes with it, we can look into it. And immediately, I had the song prepared 2 days before, and immediately I started arranging it for her part. You know, and I got with my team, and they themselves met with her. And once I heard yes, I was so excited, man.
That
Can
is
we
awesome.
hear Moan?
Yeah, you can hear it for sure. We'll put Moan in a go on, so let us hear Moan. This is Tremor featuring Tifa.
Tifa. Oh, I'm going to bust a tune from up on the hill. Portal now. Hills life. Any man will tell them now are you? Me not be until you the whole of them alive. You have to kill them, I beg like to them blind. Even some girl you have a line up. Put it evidence that I know your style. And I want man you have a after me let it go, me happy subscribe. Meet me around 10. You not to put on the garments. That's if you don't want me, tear it up again. Last I did the great, so run it back again. My revenge for the way you throw it back. Like get up on demon time the whole night. Just like up the nicest love, that's no lie. And you get me up when you make the sounds with me like oh. So baby sing for me, I love it when you scream for me, girl, you want me the sound of my life. I love you, baby, sing for me, I love it when you scream for me, girl, you want me the sound of my life. I love you, baby, sing for me.
Have a something and him know how to use it. Perfect note for this clothes, me would choose it. Over the rose anytime, any day. I just the way you a touch me body, got me feeling like a liquor. When you do it so good, make me want. Run on your body like a tire on the road, not stop till it, not stop till it. Blow me love time too. You love the tease, you make me want you, me aim to please. Something boy, you make me want to go down. Fire touches like magic, make me open up with these. Roll like a river when you make me. You keep on your neck and be a scratch by your back. Make my ball out lick, I know it like soprano. Sweet music when you play
So
the
baby, sing for me. I love it when you scream for me.
Boy, oh boy. Woo. May I tell
Tremor.
you, Tremor. May I ask you something now, Tremor? When you not sing that song, did you voice it together, or was like her part sent and she voiced it and sent it to you and you put it together?
All right, so yeah, it's pretty much that because like it was just a matter of having the product ready and the opportunity presenting itself. Because literally, I mentioned Afrobeats meets dancehall earlier. That's
Right.
the name of an EP that I'll have coming out soon. And this was basically the final song for the EP. We were searching for the final song for the EP. And I did this song 2 nights prior.
Wow.
And didn't know that I was going to get the opportunity to have Tifa on this track. And it was just there. And the moment she said that, once the song is bad and she vibes with it, I knew it was it. So I arranged it. In no time, she recorded her part and sent it back.
Wow.
And people often talk about the negative side of social media. So here it is, social media did a positive for you because it was on a TikTok live that this opportunity presented itself to you. How do you, outside of that, Trmor, how do you use social media to kind of push yourself out there and also get your music out?
Well, social media wasn't a strength of mine, and it's something that we're definitely working on because we know the importance of it. And initially, we were working on getting the material together, and now that we have the material together, more and more we're pushing content out on social media. But we definitely realize that it's a hub right now for artists to break away, and it's something that we're using to the best of our abilities to capitalize on getting that exposure that we need.
Wow. One of the things I was going to find out, that's why I asked you how the song was put together, because the vibe that the song gives in terms of just its it's very seductive and sensual. I wonder if it two and advice that together is something would have go on, because boy, it just but be glad you explain that. So be glad you explain it. Say it was you send the track and she send back her part. But let me tell you, this song is a sexy song. And what's been the reaction of it since you've put it out? Since it's been played here heavily?
I'll be honest, I haven't received one negative comment. And normally when you send a track to people try to find something negative to say about it. I've not heard one negative comment about this track, It's been getting love all over.
True.
Especially in the African region, they're loving it, And we're looking for it to be a breakout hit. We are. We're just working on getting it into the right ears,
Well,
in terms of live performances, do you have anything lined up?
Not currently, because we're definitely waiting on having the full complete project, having the full body of work. It's gonna be a 5-song EP, so that I'd have a sufficient amount of music to perform once it is that I'm out there. But I know that there are opportunities that are waiting for me to get out there. So definitely soon, Trmor will be on a stage near you.
Looking forward to that. But Trmor, since you're talking about the EP, we have this single Moan with you and Tifa. Tell us more about this EP that you have coming up. You said it's 5 songs. Who are some of the producers on there? And of course, if there are any other collaborations on there with it, with the track.
Okay. So this is the one collaboration that I have on the EP with Tifa, because initially it was just to present me to the world, but when opportunity presents itself, we definitely can't waste it, And this was a perfect song for her to be on, and the perfect opportunity for me to have this on my EP. As to other producers that I'm working with, we have tracks produced by SC21 Productions. They're a production label in New York.
Okay.
And we also worked with Proud Willie. This it's a producer by the name of Willie. He's located in Africa.
Okay.
So this is the culmination of work between dancehall, Jamaican, African, and American talents working together, But yeah, and it's years of work coming together finally.
And release date? For the you're looking at?
TBA, but it's very soon. We're doing the final tweaks, and we don't want to jump the gun, and put a date out there and have to be rushing to meet it. After the final tweaks, that's when we'll decide when it's gonna go out. But it's gonna be very soon. It's not gonna be too long.
Wow.
Okay. Well, Trmor, I like your attitude towards your music career. I also appreciate how expressive you are, and you don't have any problem expressing yourself and doing the interview, So those are qualities, good qualities to have. So, we truly wish you all the best and just keep pushing and doing it.
Well, Trmor, before you go, give us their social media handles so that people can reach you. And of course, if there's anybody you want to big up, mention of before you go.
Okay, so definitely. So you can find Trmor at TRMOR official, and that's across any platform, TikTok, IG, and Twitter. Also YouTube at Trmor official. That's where you'll go and find my music. If it is that you're not using Spotify, you can find me on Spotify because my music is available on all streaming platforms.
Nice.
Yeah, quickly just want to big up the Barbican Massive, Castle Lights, Freeway, Bird Sucker Lane, big up the whole of Barbican, big up the Red Hills Massive, the Bunside Hill Massive, big up Castile Nation, Reggae PR, and my fellow artists listening, my fellow fans that are listening,
Right.
Continue to support in Trmor.
Trmor, wish you all the best for the career, my brother. And of course, the way that you sell yourself, and I know when the product is out fully, you're going to sell it even more. So it's all about marketing, and you're doing a good job marketing in yourself.
And big up to Rollo.
Big up, Rollo.
Yes,
Never holler. Youth. Big up yourself, Trmor. Wish you all the best, Trmor. Big up.
Thanks again for having me on, guys.
Respect.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, Trmor, they are a music artist, man. I tell you. Yeah, he's been putting in the work for a long time, and it's good that he has now been on this platform. So congratulations again to you, Trmor. Well, I mean, I tell you, we got some stuff coming up. We got some big ups.
We have a big up. Yes.
Yeah, but we're going to wait on the producer to tell us what's going to be happening. But yeah, we have parties coming up. How did you manage last weekend? What did you do for
the Easter? For me, it was food and family and rest. I really look forward to the off time.
Yes.
So I really tried to replenish and feel rejuvenated just, with rest and stuff. But I hosted family, so
nice.
That was good, and fry some fish and thing. So yeah, family and rest and food was how I spent my time. How about you?
Mine was quiet also. I mean, I stayed in, I relaxed, I didn't do much. I think I went to one event, I think. Yeah, maybe. No, I didn't do much. You see, to me, the road was a little too crazy because they had a lot of car accidents.
Yes, a lot of accidents.
Too many. So it's better to be safe, so I stay indoors. But, you can't stay indoors all the time. That's why we have to go on 90s joyride. That's why we have to go
yes.
Yeah, man, we can't lock up in a house. So big party
Look
like this.
What a segue.
When I tell you, Lucian Lewin is on with us again.
Lucian, welcome.
Promoter extraordinaire. Rich. Good day. Lucian, what's up? When I hear Lucian. Yeah.
Lucian?
We are... I
hope him not gone for a joyride in
the 90s. That's true. Yeah, we're gonna see what happening if there's a back close there. So 90s joyride, that's another big party.
It's on Saturday, April 26th. It's at Pier 1 on the waterfront, Mobe. Your place,
By a long time, me just stay in, but it's a party spot. And of course, these series of events have really made their name in Montego.
Yes.
Yeah. So let us see if we can reconnect with Lucian. You there, Lucian? Not getting him.
Okay. Do you feel like these 90s events, Bones, kind of give the 90s era like an added push in terms of, just the music and keeping that era alive?
I definitely think so. One of the things that I think that's making there's such a great demand for these kind of events is that when the music of the 90s were made, they had to really break in and they stayed timeless. Social media, you can get your music out there very quickly, but does it stay out there? I mean, in terms of when a man promoting music in the 90s, him there every dance, him there every little place. We call it a mac and toast, make sure same song bus.
But do you also feel like, because at that time we had more juggling rhythms too?
Yes, sir. Yep, a lot of juggling.
So that make it nice.
Right. But sometimes we juggling them with an OD, you know, because sometimes people have all 14 songs per one juggling.
Yeah, no, not the ones them with OD, because you could feel when it was forced.
Yes.
Than when it's just right.
That is what we're looking for. So I think that is one of the reasons. And if you notice the 90s, or they call it like the 70s, 80s, 90s parties, even to the early 2000s, they have a huge market. Everybody wants to go to a retro party. It brings back the memories, and of course, that kind of music is really timeless. It's timeless. People just love the music there. So,
and even if you're not in the mood, or even if you can't dance, you hear 90s music and you find yourself like, hey,
I make a move, not true. So the 90s Joyride is something, but we try to get Lucian on the line here. It's Ray and Nephew.
For Lucian.
Yeah, it's Ray and Nephew 90s Joyride, and it's the vibes of the 90s to the 2000s. It's all about the girls, and it's going to be held on Saturday, April 26th. So it's this Saturday coming up at Pier 1 on the waterfront, and a great lineup. He'll reinforce it, but we want to make sure so the information gets out there. Music by Stone Love. ZJ
Liquid.
Bad Gal Marie. She bad
and ZJ Rush.
And ZJ Rush, right? $2,500 pre-sold and $3,000 at the gate. So we're just waiting to make the connect. That's what's going to be happening for the 90s Joyride this weekend at Pier 1 on the waterfront, because I just have great vibe. Great vibe. So they have a little section where they have, they keep the parties now. So it's not actually inside Pier 1. There's like a space beside it that is normally kept. And they outfit it very nicely. The production is always good. Stage is always fancy.
And I think patrons too, like, even though people love stage show events, they also love these dance parties that them can just, go on and enjoy themselves and dance.
Right, that's true. It really makes you feel a good vibe when you get these 90s songs. And so this is what 90s to the 2000s is what they're going to be focusing on. And some really great songs came out in those years. So looking forward.
I remember early 2000s, that was also Elephant Man. He was like blazing up the place locally and internationally.
I remember the original days of Scare Them Crew. And when that time me and Wayne and Liquid, we used to do our shows, and I tell you, they would only talk to us. Elephant Man, I bought the mega talk to sizzle. I don't know. I go over there for mega, Those were the good old days. All right, I think our team is trying very hard to see if we can get Lucian on the line. I don't know what's causing the phone connection.
Okay, so we wait.
Yeah. But
I'm wait for that. Are you still scratching those bones? Because sometimes when you play I mean your music, because nobody DJs them don't know say, you are the original Scratchy Bee.
It's scratchy, it means itch. All right, so I think we have Lucian online right now. Lucian, welcome, sir. Not hearing? What's going on? She says the phone is giving some problems. I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
Oh.
Right, so we hope to, but I think we should have probably tried to get him on Zoom or something, probably.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
All right, so we hear Lucian now.
Yes, we're hearing you now. Lucian, welcome.
Welcome, Rich.
Night, Kai Kashima Bones, what's up?
What's going on, boss? We were talking a lot about the party because we're trying to get you online, but now that we have you online.
The phone.
Yeah, this connection is actually quite good too. Tell us.
Yeah, but you did a very good job a while ago. So I don't think I have much to say.
No man, it just sounds better from the promoter. All right, so tell us again, Lucian, about everything for weekend.
Yeah, man. Well, this Saturday, it's all about Ray and Nephew 90s Joyride, and this one is all about the girls. So 90% girls song. We want the ladies to come out and enjoy themselves. And otherwise from that, we have Ray and Nephew drink specials all night.
Okay.
So you grab your Ray and Nephew, you grab your chasers, either it is your cranberry or your Red Bull, whatever you want to put in your cup.
Okay.
With your Ray and Nephew. And it's all about the girls. So 90% girls song, so we want the girls to come out early, gates open at 9 p.m. and it's non-stop dancing all night. And as I said before, we have some good DJs. Yeah. We have ZJ Liquid, ZJ Rush, the Royal Immortal Stone Love. Stone Love dominated the 90s, so we're happy to have Stone Love. And Bad Gal Marie from out of Japan as usual.
That sounds like a good lineup in terms of tickets, admission, and availability.
Admission is 2,500 pre-sold, 3,000 at the gate. You can get your tickets at Pier 1 or Pantana Pharmacy at Fairview. And gates open at 9 p.m.
Hey, all about the girls. Is there a theme? I know sometimes you say shots and marina. Is there anything that the girls wear, or are we just coming out to dance?
No, man. We just want the girls and just come out and dance and enjoy themselves. Call them besties, bring out them besties. So this Saturday night at Pier 1, Rain Review, 90s Joyride is all about the girls.
Hey, that's a party not to be missed. Make sure you go check it out. For the folks, and we want to invite people from the environs, to not just Montego Bay. So if you're in the area, you're there, Hanover, you're there, Westmoreland, drive across, man, and come check out a good party. Come to Pier 1 this weekend. Well, Lucian, we wish you all the best with the party. We know it took a shot.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. We can't feel the vibe already.
Yeah, but you know, the promotion is always good. Yeah, the promotion is always good on these parties. So we're looking for a bumper crowd Saturday.
Yes, as usual.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself,
One of these days, Lucian, you're going to have to swing by the buzz so we can have a conversation about successful promoters doing it big.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yep.
Don't it? Yeah, man. Share some tips and tricks.
Yeah, man. Boss, you know. What do you mean, you look rich? All right, Lucian. Wish you all the best with the party for the weekend. We know it's going to be great. No, it's going to be great.
Yeah, man. It is going to be.
Yeah, man.
Kashima.
All
right, take it easy, Lucian.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me as usual.
Yeah, man. Respect every time.
Okay.
All right. So that's another big party people can look forward to for this weekend coming up. So, yeah. So we got a couple of things coming
We have
up.
another event. This is Jamaica Woodland Festival, family music, food, camping, culture, culture.
A Bushman, we're going to see if we can reach.
Yes.
Let's see if Bushman
I think Bushman had a birthday recently.
Yeah?
I think so, yeah.
I wonder what going on with Bushman. Huh? All right, so we welcome Bushman on the line right now. Bushman!
Hey, Bushman, welcome.
Where I say?
Blessings. I'm here.
Blessings,
Bye.
hearing you.
Night,
Bushman, did you have a birthday recently?
That was yesterday.
Happy belated, madam.
Belated birthday.
Happy belated, madam.
Give her thanks.
Yeah, man.
Give her thanks.
So, Bushman, the Jamaica Woodland Festival, I want you to give us all the information about this event. Where is it? When is it? Who is on the bill? What's the admission? What time should people head out to the show?
Oh, well, it's a day and night event.
Okay.
It's Saturday, April 26th. It starts at 10 a.m. It's at Pearly Beach, St. Anne. You know, most people say Ocherius because, you know, Ochi is so famous. So, as a landmark, they would say Ocherius, right?
Right.
It's basically a JWF. About JWF, it's more like a taste of our culture.
Yeah.
You know, so it's more like food, friends, family, music, and culture. Also, it's a full day of event, and you can also camp.
Yeah.
If you want to.
That's the part I was wondering how that works now. You can camp.
Tickets are available for camping. Also, you know.
So you have
caribtix.com.
Yep.
Is where people could go to book their ticket for camping and stuff. You know. It's a family fun day, so a lot of activity for the kids, the likes of bounce boats and bounce about castles, you know, face painting games, you know, a lot of attractions, you know. There's a kiddies village, you know, mothers and dad will have a handful to really, it's open for the kids, you know, it's really there. Also, craft market, you know, fashion show is also there, health fair also. And it's a combination. And then, you know, it's a beautiful lineup of artists.
Right.
You know, you'll be entertained by the likes of Turbulence, you know, Warrior King, Jaboots, Bunny General, including myself, the Nayaman Bushman. Of course. Most definitely, you know. I think it will be a day of full enjoyment and evening to remember. Beautiful entertainment, you know. We ask the people to come out
Come out early.
The press for details also. They could check the press for details tomorrow. Press will be giving more in-depth information. I'm just really snipping through the information, you know. But it's a beautiful energy where we look forward because we look forward to really build it. Next year we know it's gonna be more beautiful, you know, because it's just a starting, and it's a getaway for families, you know. We really create an entity for families. You know, me and Woodland Fest and they're the beach, so as we go along, we will allocate that kind of woodland environment there. You know, river.
Nice vibe.
Kind of that kind of vibe where people can camp.
So it's quite a wholesome package. Very wholesome.
Yes, it is. I was just thinking that, you know.
Very wholesome.
Holistic.
Yeah.
With
then
multiple layers
to it. Yeah, and then of course you have the stage show there to put performances.
Yes.
So people are going to be looking forward
family
to that.
camping.
Did you give us the admission already? How much is it to get
Yeah, I realized there's a series of admissions: children, adults, camping, VIP.
Right. So, you know, me just sniffle through, but I really never went into it. But Kashima, enlighten us now, please. Because I know
I see where children. I know, right?
Yeah, get our
children, $2,000 pre-sold, $2,500 at the gate. I see adults. This looks like $4,500.
Yeah, and 5,000.
And 5,500.
Yeah.
At the gate, and VIPs $8,500 or $10,000 at the gate, and camping $15,000. Is that pre-sold bones? And
it says single occupancy 15,000 and 30,000 double occupancy, and of course it's a shuttle service.
$1,500.
$1,500 Oteria Stone Center. So.
Yeah, because it is open to visitors, to the tourists that visit, you know, and it's eco-friendly. You know, really keeping it eco-friendly, and it creates jobs for over 200 people. So, you know, even creating entertainment, we're still thinking about creating jobs, keeping
employment
eco-friendly. You know, proper employment, nice little employment for a day. Also. And you know, we keep it eco-friendly. That means when we finish, to clean up and everything would be quite easy. You know, and you know, it's a nice environment we try to create.
It's a very wholesome package. Very wholesome.
With the support and everything, I think we're getting some nice sponsorship from the government too.
Any other sponsors you want to mention?
Yeah, Jamaica Development Commission. Am I right? Is it JDC? Yeah, and I don't have the information from you right now, but I'm sure the Jamaica Development Commission is also with us, because it is a cultural development, social development kind of environment that we're creating. You know, it's if you notice, it's very family oriented. You know,
that's for sure.
And then when you check the kind of entertaining packages, you can see the kind of artist that is on the package. You know, you can bring your kids and don't worry, say
clean show.
Something will go out of the way, you know what I mean? It's really clean, you know. Nice energy. Beautiful.
Well, Bushman, we want to wish you all the best with this event.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yes, and we look forward to get a nice support. Remind the people again, it's Saturday, April 26th. We kick off at 10 a.m. Until the light closes, and we have camping and everything after. You know, them like morning breakfast. So we have big pot of cook and them thing that people can get breakfast before they move and stuff. You know, it's a nice energy. So.
All right.
Give thanks again, Kashima. Give thanks, Bones, IRFM, the #1 station in Jamaica.
I'm glad you know.
We just keep
All
it
right,
that
bless
way,
up,
you know?
Bushman, every time.
Rastafari. Big up yourself, Bushman, every time. See?
God bless. Give
God bless.
thanks.
Yeah, man. Happy belated birthday again.
Yeah, man. Happy belated, brother.
Thanks again.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
again. God bless.
All right. So, two
All
of the
right,
events
Bushman
there.
there.
Yeah, big up
Pearly
yourself.
Beach.
Yeah. Pearly Beach,
So
a
make
rich
sure you
venue
check
that
it
you know.
out.
Rich
Yeah,
venue.
Pearly Beach, you have to reach.
You have to reach. Yeah, man. I tell you. All right. So we are going to be talking now about Garnet's Legacy Day. So we're going to be joined by some relatives of Garnet. So we're going to be talking to Anthony Cruz, who is the nephew of Garnet Silk.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking to Lovey, who is his
Garnet's widow.
widow. Yeah. So let's see if we have them online.
Yes, I am looking at them. Welcome, Cruz.
Well, welcome. You can't see them here,
Lovey.
sir. Lovey, welcome. All right.
Lovey, we're not hearing you. I know
Not
you're
hearing.
saying hi to Hi Bones and Kishima.
And big up, Lovey. I can't see you either. Yeah. So,
I don't know why.
Yeah, we're hearing
not in
you
the
now,
frame.
Lovey.
yeah. Oh, Lovey, are you there?
Yes, I am, but I wasn't in the frame. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Lovey, good to have you.
Sit down.
Lovey,
Hey,
walk
Cruz. Hey,
one.
Lovey.
Not a thing, but there.
Hey, there. Lovey.
I know
Lovely.
it's
And Anthony Cruz is there too?
Yes,
Mr. Cruz. I'm not seeing anybody, so that's why.
Somehow we're not getting in the frame. I'm partially in it. Partially.
Don't worry about the frame. You're in the frame. I'm seeing you in the frame.
Oh, you're seeing me. All right, good.
Yes.
That's okay. That's all that matters.
All right, so Lovey, I want you to tell us a little bit about the Garnet Silk Legacy Day. What is it about? And you know, you and Cruz can expound as much as you can, but tell us all about the Legacy Day. What does it entail?
Okay, so basically the Legacy Day is celebrating Garnet Silk. So we're starting off with and giving back, of course.
Right.
Giving back in the name of Garnet, because Garnet has always, this was something that he always wanted to do, just never get to see it come to fruition. So we are here to try to push it forward, you know, and preserve the legacy. It's a part of preserving his legacy as well, because of course that's what he wanted.
Right.
We're going to have kiddies, like a kiddies thing in the day, so like a fun day where kids are going to be able to do the rides, the various rides, the boats, all of that. We're going to have food, we will have juice and all of that for the children. We're also going to have games for them to be, you know, be able to win prizes, and we also have books and, you know, school supplies that we're going to be giving away to children in and around the areas, you know, of Mandeville where Garnet would have frequent. Garnet is from Hatfield. He was born in Bromela, but he lived in Hatfield with his mother.
Right.
And so, you know, everybody is invited to come out. Everybody is invited. This is somebody who we know people love. You understand me?
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's Garnet Silk. So just look at it as him just making an appearance, blessing his people. Because that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to help so many people in his community and all of that, and around, in and around, of course. So Legacy Day is all about that. We'll be having performances in the night after the kids' activities and so on. Various artists will be passing through, so that's going to be exciting as well.
What day is
we
it?
will also.
What day is it?
What day is it? And what's the significance of the actual day?
Yeah.
Okay, so the date is going to be April 26th, which is this Saturday. However, we wanted to do it on Garnet's birthday, which would have been April 2nd. We just didn't get to everything that wasn't coming together as how we wanted it to in the time that we wanted it to.
Right.
So we kind of moved it to the 26th for this year, but you know, going forward, it's going to be we will try our best to ensure, right, Cruz, that it falls on his birthday. But it's still his birth month.
Birth month.
No,
yeah.
definitely, I get that. I just wanted to ask that, and I'm really happy for a Garnet Silk Legacy Day because, like you said, his music is timeless. And the other day on his birthday, I was playing his songs, and I was saying to myself, like, oh my gosh, I wish if I was living in that time where I can could have seen him perform live, you know?
Yeah.
I know.
Music
I know.
still
A lot
resonates with
of
me.
persons have the same feeling. Trust me. We get that all the time from people. Even now, talking about the Legacy Day online on the fan page, people are like, "Oh my God, you know, I never get to see this man perform." Or somebody was like, "I was at the last show in Trinidad," or because he performed the last stage show he did. Well, huge stage show would have been in Trinidad. The last show he did locally was Richie Stevens. I think it was Cruz.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard Stevens had was it his birthday? I don't remember, but I think the club was Mirage, didn't you? You remember the club?
Yeah, I think Mirage,
Yeah. So a lot of, not trust me, a lot of that is on, we're getting a lot of that on a daily. People would want to see, but another exciting thing is going to happen. I will allow Cruz to put something in here as well, but we will have something called a legacy booth.
Okay.
So basically,
the shirt that I have on are pretty.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, and the face of the one there.
Yes.
And I tell you, look at the Kingston, I'm the fan side there in Manchester. And I tell you, you know, when the people hear about this, they must say, boy, a years we are waiting up, a years we are waiting up. Don't know what because people right across from St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon, the 14 parishes, and we're inviting out everybody, a lot of people coming from abroad, you know, so we're looking forward to see, you know, everybody just come and just
Just enjoy the night in the name of Garnet Silk.
Right. A lot of people ask me,
My shirt better than for you.
ask me if we have them shirts out and if these are out, and we tell them that.
Yeah, man.
Like
There's a website.
So
We have a website that
the
you can go
shirts,
to
Lovey.
purchase.
Yeah.
And on the night, on the day, actually, we will be giving, the adults are not left out. We're going to be taking care of the kids, but we're going to be taking care of the adults too. We'll have some trivia, you know, and you can actually win yourself, well, you know, purses.
Can I just add this? I want to big up all of Garnet youth them because we have make sure that one of the reasons why this happened a long time ago is because we wanted the youth them to grow up and understand what the father, the work and everything, and then can have say and know they're fully a part of the foundation, the Garnet Silk Foundation. So I want to big up all and you them right past the done know. See everybody.
And
so they're fully active behind the scene with the whole foundation and Lovey and you know, yes man.
Well, Lovey,
It's a family affair, and I feel very, you know, understand. My heart is full because this is something, as I said, Garnet wanted to do this and so much more. So, you know, I know he's happy. I know he's happy.
And Lovey, I want to congratulate you on the merch.
Thank you.
May I trouble Cruz on my shirt better than Femon.
Oh, tell him now.
Yeah, I tell you.
I catch him on my leads to tell you.
Yep, I have a
shirt. Like, where's my Garnet?
I have been, but I wore mine yesterday. If I had known, and I have one of the baddest over. Love it. Thank you.
Let me tell you something. You're going to send a box to the Irie because you're going to have big hair,
listen.
GP teller. So you're going to
send the box in. I have to put a box together to send them there specifically for Irie.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You thought the right thing.
I love Garnet, yes.
Yeah, but the merchandise is high quality and it fits very well. So
thank you so much, boy.
Yeah,
thank you.
Bones, I'm so happy you didn't wear yours tonight.
You know, bad man would have been active.
Yes. No, I didn't. It's free to public.
Right.
Another exciting thing that's going to be happening on the day, not just that, you know, the younger generation, younger kids who really don't know of a Garnet Silk will get to know him based on the legacy booth. We will have a lot of things in there that belongs to Garnet that, you know, and they'll be able to see interviews. Quite a few. I'm not going to give away much on that. Right. But there's so many things that people are going to be like, really? When they come to the legacy booth. Another thing that we're going to be doing on the day, we're collecting data from different schools on performers and so on. Students who are about to sit their CXCs and they may be having issues, you know, maybe buck up on some challenges. We are about to launch a CXC drive.
Wow.
So on the day, we're going to be collecting data and then we will be contacting the guidance counselors in the schools to assist us in identifying the students who are most in need. A few artists, Luciana, some of them have pledged already. Anthony Cruz has also pledged. Aaron Silk, they're all coming on board, and we're going to try and do our part in trying to help some kids, realize, their dreams. I mean, if you can sit to 6 years and come out with a few subjects, you're on to college. Some of them don't get to do that. Reason for that is they may not be as,
All right, love it,
privileged as some others.
Lovely and Cruz, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Sure.
And get back to this beautiful
No problem.
event. We'll take a break.
Curb Sales, #1 for home and hardware. Call us at 876-954-2220 or visit us at Main Street in Duncan's Trelawney.
The time is
9:30, your time. All right, and I think we can rejoin the conversation with Anthony Cruz and Lovey.
Okay, yes,
Garnet Silk
and Lovey.
Day.
So we're talking about Garnet Silk
And what day is
Day.
it going? Where is it going to be held?
Brooks Park, Mandeville. That's where it's all started.
Brooks Park, Mandeville.
No, Cruz, I know you're probably excited about the performance elements of it, and every now and again, we see where you channel Garnet Silk through music. Talk to us about your performance that you're planning for such a symbolic and special day.
Well, we're more excited about the foundation putting on this thing more than anything else. Because I years me ask Lovey, when. Yes, I'm excited about the performance also because as a nephew, I can get to sing some of Garnet's tune them where it lives through the family, lives through his son, lives through me, lives through Aaron Silk, his brother them. So it's all good. It's always a joy doing it because we never can lose our Garnet Silk tune. Trust me.
So
and we have other artists who sing the same way. So it's all love and it's just a joy always. So put that in my performance. But you don't know my energetic performance and performer and my catalog of music really stand out. I sing from my 18 I come up. So it's always exciting, always receptive, always abundant the place, always I get the people them involved. So not change,
We're looking forward to this. It's a big thing, and of course, honoring Garnet Silk. He was such a legendary singer. He just was not around long enough. We needed him around long enough for people to really hear his music and the quality of work that he put in. And his songs are such staples in every dance, anywhere you go. His music I play.
Garnet Silk is an artist I play every day. Every day. In the street, on the radio, every day. I'm going to big up everybody on the IRFM who really, from day one, who stand behind Garnet, you don't know, and the eye and the whole thing, because Mighty Mike was one of the man them way.
Yes.
Stand up for Garnet.
True.
Big J, GT Taylor, Ron Moshet, Elise Kelly, the whole out. So we just want to big up the whole IRFM crew. But I left out by the same because at the Deso really launched Garnet. So the station really launched Garnet to the world. All right, Lovey? All right.
I think Lovey have a little link down here too. Lovey did have a little link down here.
The heels of Garnet Silk Day, though, what do you want Jamaicans and reggae music lovers to understand about Garnet Silk Legacy Day?
Lovey, you want to go?
Not hearing you, Lovey.
Well, this Garnet is a conscious reggae artist, a very spiritual person. You understand? He don't like slackness lyrics. He don't like gun lyrics. He's a man that stand for righteousness and stand his majesty, teachings and practice highly Selassie. He's a man with loving Bible. He's a man with loving family. He's a man with love people. That brother is different. And everybody knows that. You don't have to elaborate on that. Everybody knows that God is a different dude when it comes to singing. When God is a sing, no, man have to be quiet.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking.
What a voice. What a voice he had, eh? What a voice. Lovey, you want to add anything? I don't know. We're not seeming to hear Lovey.
Lovey, I'm not hearing you.
Man, you mute your phone,
Lovey.
Unmute your phone,
You're muted.
Can you hear? We can't hear you, Lovey.
I did mute it when you were going on a break. I'm so sorry.
Yes, that's what we could.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Anything you
Yeah,
want
we
to
just
add?
want people to come and have a good vibe. I mean, this is something that we every April 2nd, we usually just do some things among ourselves. This year we decided that listen, we need to take it a step further. We need to expand on the legacy because we've been doing stuff, even with the foundation and so on. We've been helping who we can and so on. And this is like the biggest one that we will be doing, But we've always been doing it. So what we want people to do is to come out and just share in all of the excitement and the blessing, all the blessings that will be, will be going on that day. Because I mean, some kids are going to be blessed, and I really want to say thank you to all the people who have called me and said, listen, I'm on board. I mean, once the first day we released the flyer, I got so many calls. You'd never believe.
No surprise there.
Mm-hmm.
No surprise, not true. But it warmed my heart. Like, I knew it was coming. But to hear it and to see it happening,
right,
crazy. So I really want to pick up these. I want to pick up some of our sponsors as well. If I can do that, I'd be
right.
very
Go ahead.
Okay, I want to pick up VP Records. I want to big up Taz. I want to big up Esol. I want to big up Rhythm Track Records. That is one of Garnet's first, like, in Garnet, not a studio. Garnet probably never ever knew him could have sing.
Okay.
And Delroy Collins, listen to me. That's my brother. That's Garnet's brother. Yeah, man. So I want to big him up. I want to big up Major Marketing. That is Ramesh. Ramesh called me. Ramesh said, Lovey, I got you. Tad's Records. I want to big up Bello, Pan Top Seafood Restaurant. I want to big up Courtney Cole. I want to big up Donovan Germain from Penthouse. You understand? I want to big up Fire in the Ville, that Larice from outer Chicago. These are people who just pick up them phone and call me and say, Lovey, we are here. What can we do? We want to be a part of this. You understand? So, I mean, there's so many others, it's numerous. It's hard to mention everybody. True Colors, they're on board as well.
Heartwarming.
Yeah. So it's a lot of people. I just want to tell everybody, I want to big up Popcorn Foundation. Popcorn Care Foundation.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I want to big up Tanya Stevens. I want to big up Sharon Williams. I want to big up Sharon Burke. You understand me? Like, these are people who call me and say, Lovey, listen, we're here,
And big up all of the artists that were sending.
And all of the artists so far who will be coming out.
Luciana, Richard Stevens, Romy and Virgo.
Everybody who they send endorsement videos.
The amount of video me get, boy, I tell them.
You could have a video show.
Some of them are on tour. Some of them may be on tour, so they make sure send an endorsement video and say, listen, you understand, but we're going to have a lot of artists. I want people to come out because we have surprises.
Yeah.
Listen. All right.
So you have to go to the event to get the surprise.
Yes.
Go to the event to get the surprise.
You know what I love about Lovey and Cruz just talking about the sponsors? They in a scripted, you realize that them not read off on a paper.
No, sir.
I don't have a paper.
Just read off conversations.
No, exactly. And listen, they warm my heart. They warm my heart. Trust me, they warm my heart. Like, Tad's called me. They was like, listen, come check me up some stuff for the day. It's just so, understand. It feels so good. Honestly. It feels like you win the lotto.
Exactly.
Me tried the hardest season, so you don't know.
I know. So I want to give a special thank you to them.
They say, Lovey, trust me, I'm happy feel.
I know.
I'm happy for every single youth for Garnet.
Garnet is somebody who...
You need to know,
Yeah, man, he's one of them artists, the way he will... Listen, the man is legendary. You can't forget a Garnet. So we have...
Lovey and Cruz. Which Garnet Silk song is your favorite and why?
I will always do the good I can, Lord, hate you that is. And I hope you feel the same way too. The goodness of your works will carry you through. Love is the answer.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what. It is
Once I teach him about the that, what I think I sing.
That song is very simple and effective. It's just saying that if you show each other love,
That's it.
every problem is solved.
Always, yeah, man. I always say that. I always say,
Very, very easy. So
if you give love, you can only receive love in return.
Yeah.
What's your secret, Lovey?
So what we're doing, it literally is Garnet doing it. These are the things that he wanted to do. He wanted to help people. He wanted to ensure that, especially in his community, like, listen, I'm my responsibility. My community is my responsibility. So with that being said, we don't have no choice. In Greenfield,
Love it, and Cruz.
The whole of Greenville.
everywhere.
We want to get some.
What they're holding it and keep it positive. And when I hear them bad about Greenville again, I love that. I really love
All right, so
the people living in Manchester, man, the Greenville.
All right,
I don't know the things. I just come in and just come in with a good behavior and just rock and come in because a roadblock thing.
Roadblock. All right, here's what I want to find out now. It says Brooks Park, it a keep.
Brooks Park.
We need to know what time gates open. Is you say it's free to the public, but give us some like who is some of the artists you're going to see? We know there's some surprises, but who are
there are some surprises? But you're definitely gonna see Luciana, definitely. You know, Luciana is from Mandeville as well,
right?
And Luciana is one of them. I have to big him up because he always answers my call, always.
Yeah.
You know, there will be Bushman is gonna be passing through. I heard him earlier, but he's also coming to right. Warrior King is also gonna. That's what another artist. Them 3 artists that we just called, and many others. Trust me, but I'm gonna leave the others for for the patrons to be surprised. Yes.
Surprise.
But Lovey, you never give us your favorite Garnet song though.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. That is that's a tall one. Reason for that is every song that Garnet sing is so warm. It's so warm and comforting to the soul. But
true.
I love Spanish Angel. Yes, I love it. I know it's not his. He did not pen that song. But it somehow reminds me of everything that happened. If you listen again. When you listen again, Kashima, you're going to say it to me. Just listen to it and see if it's not telling. It's almost telling you a story of maybe what is like almost like a premonition. You know them way there.
Yeah.
So I love that song, and I love Lionheart.
Yeah. And I love Bless Me.
Versatile. It shows a different side of the man.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to love this.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Yes.
Big tunes.
Yeah, but listen, the songs are just so beautiful. Mama Africa, all of them. But I mean, you always have one song that really stands out or two.
There were just too many hits to remember. It's a whole heap.
I know.
Big catalog.
Everything that man touched literally turned to gold.
Man, this is so great. This is so
good. There's so many plans that we have, and I know we're going to be back here, Kashima, because trust me, this is only the beginning.
Yeah,
wow.
and I'm really happy for that because, like we said, Legacy Day was definitely needed. So happy that you're doing it. What do you say to your sons about their dad? Like what you tell them when you talk about Garnet?
The goodness of this man. This man is a special man. There's no other like him. What I always tell them can tell you. The more they make Garnet silk, mash up and dash it. Nobody like him. Trust me. Without apology. Nobody like him. If a man will not think in a lie. Can you imagine? You have a man, your husband, you understand me, and it doesn't matter what it is.
Not telling no lie.
No, he's not telling any lies. You understand me? Wow. So if you even walk woman or whatever, he's not going to tell you the truth. Yeah. Trust me, I'm telling you, and that's one thing you should be able to love about somebody. Like, you understand me, somebody not going to take you for a fool and tell you lies and so on. And he was so spiritual. Right. Like every Saturday, I tell them as well that, listen, every Friday evening, I have to make sure that everything is in order for Sabbath.
Wow.
No fire lighting at him house, and we have to break the Sabbath with a service. Anybody who is watching right now, who used to come to the house can testify to that. I have to bake goods for the kids. I have to fry fish. I have to do whatever I have to do. But the stuff cannot light. And if the pot not done at 5 minutes to 6, it have to turn off. That's a special kind.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I've seen so many things being around Garnet. I've seen men who live in volatile areas, like upstairs asleep and want water and come downstairs. And I can't tell you on here what is happening in my living room. All of them, and then listen, everything is right there, and I tell them, so listen, this is not the way. Trust me, Luciana can tell you. I remember the first time Luciana came to our house, I stayed upstairs and heard everything, and I'm like, what is happening downstairs? And when I went down there, they were just worshipping and just, listen, it was just magical. Trust me. There's so many stories about this man. This man is just, he was just a beautiful
talk about
person.
him, Lovey. It's like you are glow. You just have glow when you talk about it. I love it.
Like, that's my husband. He is my husband, though.
What you love about him the most, though, Lovey? What you loved about him the most?
What I loved about him the most? His caring heart, his honesty, and his spirituality. He kept me on the street, trust me. He kept everybody around him on the street. You can't do no wrong when Garnet around.
Wow.
Trust me, because he's going to remind you, he's not going to judge you, but he's not going to remind you why you need to be a certain way. So, you know, you kind of be mindful of that. Very spiritual, very loving, very kind. Then at the station, come back and there's no money. Like, where is it? Eat it.
Give away money.
That was him. Yeah, man, God. So, what am I to do?
No, that the part that you should chip in, Lovey, and say, no, collect your money. You need to collect the money.
Yeah, but then look at that for my stage show them no, because it's not the need for collect.
Yeah, man, you have to go to collect, man.
Yeah, but he was just a special bee. Trust me, a different kind. Believe me. It's like as the years go by, I'm trying. It's like I'm almost telling myself that maybe if he stayed, he would have strayed.
Oh.
He wouldn't. So that's my comfort. I don't know. Probably only I comfort use that for comfort myself. But I feel like, you know, maybe something would have happened and him losing way. But because of the person that he is, it never did go so. You understand? So in the grand scheme of things, yes, the family, yes, we love him, yes, we care, and I wanted him to be in the kids' life and so on. Because you know, kids need their father, especially boys.
True.
You understand? These 3 boys are raised without him.
Wow.
One of them is a stepson. He gave that kid to me when he was a year old.
Wow.
You understand? And then I have 2 boys. And I raised them without him. So, you know, man needs to stand up in a boy pit in life. I did the best I could still, but we wish he was here. A lot of times I tell them, you say what I tell them, and I said to them, I say, I wish your father was here and probably even married to another woman. Honestly, because that the kind of person that he is, you're looking beyond.
How is young Garnet?
No, it is for real. Like, I tell them, ask them. You're looking beyond certain things. You're not looking at just, lovers or, you know, whatever. You're looking, this person needed to be here. He needed to be here. Trust me.
Yeah. Well, Cruz, some of your fondest memories of your uncle. How you think? I mean, how you and him were?
Uncle did strict with you.
Well, you know the first show I ever saw Garnet perform. Where am I right now? Right now, it is lady at a place named Bandstable. When I look at you, and I remember them time that cassette days, and I'm in my uncle room and I lie down and I play some music and I say, you that I sing? And I say, yeah, and you know? And I say, what? You're a singer? And I say, yeah, man. And I can remember we walking to Bandstable, there's a little lawn. Where I think where Rastaman rolled out there and he had a show that night, and that's the first time I know about like him performing and watching him and thing, and it's just a joy, you know.
Nice.
If you relate to somebody like it's a overwhelming joy. And you know, a lot of people didn't know that, you know, and we kind of we just want both by my own before we start telling people that Garnet still got my uncle. You know,
a lot of people still don't know.
A lot of people still don't know, and here and still see me. And we have a lot of singers in our family, but who really take it serious because we can sing here and still. My brother them can sing. His son Garnet still Junior can sing. So it's a musical family. And we want to get it, you know, on a level where get some of them push out them vibes. They have auntie we can sing. So it's a blessed family when it comes to singing.
And I must tell you, Garnet
Everything takes
Jr.
time, you know.
Garnet Jr. Boy, him have a voice there, I tell you. And, we're playing some
Ones I want to say thank you to. You are one of them who is always behind him, and I really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
He's a really good kid. And by the way, I love the dub plate. Woo! Dub plate.
Oh, you get it?
Yeah, man, the dub plate rich. Yes.
All right.
Thank you again. And he's a great artist, great singer. Yes. So, we'll get to Kishima too, because she will love them, the music.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, definitely.
You'll love it. It's really nice. So,
sure.
I'm loving this whole Garnet Silk Day. It's something that I'm hoping now this is going to be yearly.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is actually setting the stage for Garnet Silk's stage show to return next year.
That is it. This sounds good to me.
So we will definitely announce the date soon.
Yeah, this sounds like a good time. Yeah, look at that. Cruz, you have anything new you want to tell about the career, brother? No new.
We have talk about, man. We have so many stuff with Pads International, especially right now.
Yeah.
Under the Covers is an album that's a classic, still playing. We have a single named Can I Call You Rose?
Big tune.
The ladies love that in the street. We have a tune with Brigadier Jerry. So much things, But we know that right about now we need to get back the reggae where it needs to be, because there's so many entertainers out there that are astray and DJing and singing something. We're not telling them, nobody said anything that could have sing. But we just want to big up everybody, the 14 parishes, all the people online. Phil, big up yourself, Zidane, big up yourself. We want to bring everybody, our road leads to Ghana
on the 26th. Just come and have fun. Just enjoy the day.
It's free.
It's free to the public.
There's also going to be, for every patron, not to cut it Cruz, all the patrons coming in, there will be Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi in the park on that day.
Wow.
For everybody, yeah man. So you can, blog, do whatever you need to do, stream, whatever you need to do. So I'm encouraging the students, upper school, lower school, everybody come out and, come and get what's there for you. We have a whole lot of things to give out: books, pencils, school bags, all of those. And of course, the upper school will be collecting the data, as I said before, and we're going to launch a 6C drive that will assist some of our, children who actually are really, really in need of help,
Right.
In dire need of assistance. Let me say assistance, just for the want of a better word. And we're going to try and do our part.
Awesome. And everybody down at IRA FM would have invited everybody.
Yes, and I make sure to come.
But Cruz, we don't want to show up again and you can't charge me,
No, it's free, but it is free. But we will have somebody. There's also a link that is on the Garnet Silk fan page.
Yes.
That people can access to get their free tickets.
Gotcha.
I understand that it's maybe a little, and it's not. Garnet Silk official on Instagram.
Okay.
And there's also a hotline number that you can call if you don't want to do the tickets yourself. You don't want to go through the registration, which we've made it very simple. But the fact of the matter is, we're going to have young kids in there. We want to try and kind of ensure that, yes, we want to make, allow people to have fun, but we also want to ensure that safety is first, and so our kids are going to be there. So we're imploring everybody to go and register on the site, on the link. It's at Eventbrite, Garnet Silk Legacy Day, Eventbrite, Garnet Silk Legacy Day. If you're having any issues, just call the hotline number. Can I give it out on here?
Right ahead.
Yes, you can.
876-576-0111.
Say it again. One more time.
Okay. 876-576-0111. Somebody is ready to fill in the form and get your tickets to your phone. You don't have to do it. You can call us and we will do it for you. That's how easy it is.
Wow. Well, this is the start of great things to come yearly.
They can also send a text here. Sorry.
Yes.
Just send us a text. So if you can't call, just send us a text, name and your email. Your ticket goes to your phone. You're good.
And please, when you come in, walk with God.
Yes.
Yes, that's very important.
Walk with Jah, walk with Rastafari. Yeah? All right.
We're just going there to have fun and to just, give thanks, of course, and for him to even allowing us to know this man for 28 years.
Yeah.
Well, we never know him for 28 years, but he was 28 when he died. But I mean, he spent a short time on earth, but that doesn't say that we can, honor him and do things to, extend the legacy and ensure that, and play our part. While we're doing that, we're also playing our part in assisting the youth. Then you understand? So that's the mission.
Lovey, Cruz,
yes.
Thank you so much because
this
is going to be absolutely
Lovey,
awesome.
thank you, Cruz.
Yeah,
thank you too. Thank you.
Never lose, Cruz.
And Lovey, I'm going to call you after the event to find out how it went and all of that.
Definitely. Thank you so much for that. Thank you all.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Love it.
All right.
Pick up yourself.
Legacy Day, love it.
Yeah, man, weekend.
Yes.
Spark, man, we'll make sure you're there. And it's free to the public. All right.
Yes,
it is. Thank you so
That's
much
gonna
again
be
to
nice.
Lovey and Anthony Cruz.
Yeah, that's good. That's a nice initiative right there. And of
Yes,
course, it's
really
setting
great
the stage.
initiative.
Right. Okay. We're gonna
And
open
we
the phone
did
lines.
get some insights as it relates to Garnet Silk, especially from Lovey. She shared some stuff with us.
Yeah, I'm seeing all these noisy things behind me here. What is? All right. So what we're gonna do? I think we only have about 3 minutes or 4. So you want to take a phone call?
I think we probably can take one.
Probably take a one phone call. 974-5051.
974-5079
974-5043.
or 618-0352.
Yeah, give us a call right now. What do you want to ask them? Will they be going to Garnet Silk Day?
I think that's a fitting question. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's free.
They're free, yeah.
You just need to get to the location.
Garnet Silk
And pay your
Legacy Day.
support.
Yeah, man. So we'll see if we get a call. If not, we're going to be pretty much closing out pretty soon because time
You have
around.
4 minutes.
Well, I don't even know how much time, but I know it's not much time. But give us your thoughts. Are you going to be making it down to Garnet Silk Legacy Day, which is his book spot, man?
And how do you feel about Garnet Silk Legacy Day?
Yeah, how you feel about that? I mean, the brother was
Finally, there is one after so many years.
Yeah, long time in past. Yeah, you know what I mean? So give us a call now. If not, because we're getting there, close to the time. But we want to find out what you think about Garnet Silk Legacy Day. Will you be going to the event in Mandeville?
Those are questions for you. You can answer them, Bones.
Me, I go. He's a legacy.
You gonna wear your shirt?
Of course, I wear the
So
pullover.
glad you never wear your shirt tonight.
The piece of Bex, look at me, just, when I reach, we say, but hold on. I mean, and it's 2 nice shirts I got, Because I got the t-shirt like what Cruz has, but mine is green. And then I also have the pullover, which is like a...
Oh, nice.
The pullover is gorgeous. White. It's white with the Garnet Silk face on it. Yes. I'm going to save that for you, especially maybe I go one cold country, me wear that.
Yeah, that's definitely a special occasion.
Right.
But we're still glad you never wear your shirt.
No, me glad me not wear it either. Cause bad mind would
Yeah, would have feel left over. Oh gosh.
Well, I think we're gonna have to scrap the phone call situation because the phones are
Yes, we
misbehaving.
have 2 minutes. And look, we cannot be late to hand over to Muta because he sent me a text,
I can give him it early tonight then. We can give to him early.
Send me a text. I said, would it take up me time?
You know, I whole heap of time we take last week.
We're so sorry.
Rasta, big up yourself. Yeah,
We're sorry. We're handing over to you early.
We're gonna hand over to you early, sir.
A minute.
We're gonna say thanks to everyone who made the bus possible. I'm just still trying to go through these. A whole heap of people me get this a weekend.
Then look how you spin the page them. You don't reach it.
You look like a long distance.
You have to, Bones, you're going to have to go digital.
Yeah,
you
because
definitely will have to go digital.
I'm not. I want to say thanks to all of our artists. I want to say thanks to Trmor. We want to, Shaqstar didn't show up. Anthony Cruz, and of course, Lovey.
Lovey, thank you.
Thank you so much. And
yes, and thank you to our producer, Rashona Fitz-Henley, also Shamara Preston and Vivian Stewart.
Right, and we also want to say a special thanks to our technical operators, DJ Lollipop, and in-studio engineer, DJ Kemar. and also to our social media specialist, Peter Broadbach. Join us next week when we have another exciting edition of the eBuzz for you. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Muta Baruka is up next, and we're giving him a minute.
Give him it early. Yes, Rasta. Big up yourself every time.
We said squits out now.
No, man, I will by time we take when we still owe him one next minute next week again. Yes, Rasta, big up yourself. Muta Baruka is up next.